The deep ocean, a realm of crushing pressure and eternal night, holds secrets that defy our understanding. But sometimes, the mysteries don't stay hidden in the abyss. Sometimes, they rise, powerful and unsettling, to confront us at the surface, disrupting the very balance of marine life. Imagine a creature of the deep, a formidable predator, suddenly appearing in waters where it has never been seen before, not as a rare anomaly, but in vast, aggressive swarms. This isn't science fiction, it's the chilling reality of the Humboldt squid. For decades, this crimson terror of the Pacific remained largely confined to its known hunting grounds, a fearsome denizen of the oxygen minimum zones. But in recent years, something has shifted dramatically. Reports from California to Alaska, once unheard of, now paint a picture of an ecological invasion, a silent, swift takeover of new territories. What force propels these gladiators of the deep into unfamiliar waters, and what does it mean for the delicate ecosystems they now encounter? Tonight, we investigate the perplexing, sometimes terrifying, expansion of the Humboldt squid, a mystery unfolding across the vastness of our oceans. Before we delve into their mysterious migrations, let's understand the creature itself. The Humboldt squid, or Dosidicus gigas, is no ordinary cephalopod. Growing up to 7 feet long and weighing over 100 pounds, these are truly oceanic titans, nicknamed red devils by local fishermen for their aggressive tendencies and the crimson flush they exhibit when hunting. They are equipped with powerful tentacles lined with razor-sharp suckers, a parrot-like beak capable of crushing bone, and eyes designed for the perpetual twilight of the mesopelagic zone. But their most striking feature might be their intelligence and sophisticated hunting tactics. They are known to hunt in coordinated packs, flashing bioluminescent signals to communicate and disorient prey. From lanternfish to smaller squid, even their own kind, nothing is safe when a Humboldt swarm descends. Their natural habitat stretches along the eastern Pacific, from Chile to California, thriving in the oxygen minimum zones, where few other large predators dare to venture. This creature, perfectly adapted to a brutal, competitive environment, is now on the move, and its new neighbors are unprepared. The first whispers of the invasion began subtly, then grew into a roar. Historically, their regular range ended around Baja California, but by the early 2000s, unprecedented events unfolded along the coasts of California, Oregon, Washington, and even Alaska. Fishermen, accustomed to familiar catches, began pulling up nets teeming with these aggressive cephalopods. Scientists, too, noticed the shift. Oceanographic surveys detected significant populations in areas previously devoid of them. These weren't isolated incidents, this was a sustained presence, year after year, sometimes reaching astonishing densities. Imagine diving in the kelp forests off Monterey, expecting to see seals and familiar fish, only to be confronted by swarms of these fierce, crimson hunters. The evidence was undeniable. The Humboldt squid had not just visited, they had established themselves. They were observed feasting on local fish populations, competing with native predators like sharks and marine mammals, and even altering the behavior of other species. This was more than a temporary foray, it was a territorial expansion, a radical remapping of their ecological footprint. But why? What profound change in the ocean's intricate machinery could trigger such a dramatic, widespread relocation for a species so perfectly adapted to its original, harsh domain? Scientists, grappling with this ecological puzzle, have put forth several compelling theories to explain this unprecedented expansion. One prominent hypothesis points directly to climate change and its profound impact on ocean temperatures. As global waters warm, in the eastern Pacific, the oxygen minimum zones, where Humboldt squid thrive, might be expanding or shifting, creating new, hospitable corridors for them to explore. Warmer waters could also accelerate their metabolism and growth, demanding more food, thus pushing them to seek new hunting grounds. Another significant theory centers on prey availability and distribution. Overfishing of traditional prey in their historical range could force them to seek alternative food sources. Conversely, an abundance of new prey species, perhaps shifting due to ocean conditions, could be luring the squid northward. Imagine a buffet suddenly appearing just beyond their usual hunting grounds. A third, Equally plausible explanation involves oceanographic shifts, specifically changes in major current systems like the California Current. These currents act as marine highways, transporting larvae, nutrients, and warmth. A weakening or alteration of these currents could create pathways for squid paralarvae and juveniles to drift into new, suitable habitats, allowing establishment further north. Each theory presents a plausible mechanism, a piece of the puzzle, but the true picture is likely far more complex, a confluence of multiple, interwoven factors. While each theory offers a compelling narrative, a critical analysis reveals their complexities and inherent uncertainties. The climate change hypothesis, for instance, seems intuitive. Warming waters and expanding oxygen minimum zones certainly align with the observed squid movements. However, the precise mechanisms linking temperature shifts directly to sustained population expansion, rather than just transient visits, are still being meticulously studied. Are these new territories truly stable for long-term colonization, or are they ephemeral outposts? The prey availability theory also holds weight. Human fishing pressures have undoubtedly impacted marine ecosystems. But is it a lack of prey in their old grounds, or an explosion of new prey in the north that is the primary driver? It's difficult to definitively quantify the exact impact of prey dynamics across such a vast oceanic range. Furthermore, the notion of oceanographic shifts providing highways for larvae is scientifically sound. But ocean currents are immensely complex, influenced by a myriad of global factors, making it challenging to isolate specific shifts responsible for this particular species' expansion. The truth is, no single theory fully explains the phenomenon. Scientists often lean towards a synergistic effect, where warmer waters facilitate range expansion, while changing prey dynamics provide the impetus, and altered currents assist in dispersal. It's a multifaceted problem, reflecting the interconnectedness and delicate balance of our global oceans, reminding us how little we truly understand about the deep. The implications of the Humboldt squid's expansion are far-reaching, triggering a cascade of ecological dominoes. In their new northern territories, these aggressive predators are directly competing with established species for food, including commercially important fish and even marine mammals like dolphins and sea lions. Their presence can disrupt local food webs, potentially leading to declines in native species that cannot compete with the Humboldt's ferocity and adaptive nature. Moreover, their voracious appetites could alter the very structure of these new ecosystems, shifting the balance of power and potentially leading to unforeseen consequences for biodiversity. The ocean, after all, is a finely tuned machine, and the introduction of a new, highly effective predator can have ripple effects that resonate throughout the entire system, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. The mystery of the Humboldt squid's aggressive invasions remains largely unsolved, a stark reminder of the ocean's volatile nature and our limited understanding of its most profound shifts. Are these red devils simply opportunistic survivors adapting to a changing world, or are they harbingers of a broader ecological upheaval, a symptom of human impact on a global scale? What other deep-sea creatures might be poised to follow a similar path, pushed from their ancestral homes by forces we barely comprehend? The deep ocean, as always, holds its secrets close, but the Humboldt squid has brought one of them to the surface, challenging us to look closer, to question our assumptions, and to recognize the profound interconnectedness of all life across our Earth. Continue the conversation in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep ocean mysteries. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.